Hello?
Hi. Wait, is there a car? Are
Mm-hmm.
you there?
Yep, I am here. Are you streaming right now?
No, I just finished streaming. Um,
Okay. All right.
what?
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 No. No,
You
I
just said
just
like you
found
laughed. What's
No, I just found it was funny that it was like coincidentally afterwards that you're done streaming.
well, it seems that you're not like laughing. You're mocking me for not. Do you want me to? I can start streaming, I guess. I just finished out.
No, I'm not mocking you.
More shall gather, more shall enter the fray.
Wait,
But
is your window open, man? It sounds like you're in a fucking like wind tunnel right now.
is it?
Well, whatever. Um, you keep. So I asked you today about Destiny.
Mm-hmm. Like 3 days ago.
You kept like saying,
Oh.
"Oh, we don't have anything to talk about." We obviously like disagree about a bunch of stuff. It seems like you're like kind of like a coward loser.
Well, I feel kind of anxious about debates. I don't really like typically I don't really like debates just mainly because uh just anxiety and all. But I mean, now that you're here, I don't really feel that anxious. So, yeah, what's
So
up?
it was just dealing. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you said that you think that like Destiny like violating the consent of people is shitty, but you do think it happened. That's what you said.
Yeah, I think so.
Like all of it.
Oh no, not all of it, no. Mm-mm.
So which parts you think are like embellished or made up?
Wait, what the fuck? I thought you had an active disagreement with me or something. Not like why is this turning into an interview?
Well,
Like
I
do you,
just
do
want
you,
to.
do you know what my positions
Yeah,
are?
I've seen. Um, you're like a loser who just like hops on Destiny's train to. I've seen like your videos. Are just you like basically having a stream of consciousness where you like barely pay attention, play Diablo, and fucking
It's
say,
it's
yeah, that's the
it's
epic
it's it's
here.
Path of Exile too.
So yeah, I mean, like, which parts are you saying are embellished? It's very, I definitely disagree. I don't think there are parts that are embellished. So
I don't think I
we can just talk
used
about that
the
unless you don't want to.
I don't think I use a specific word embellishment. Did I use that word?
All right,
I
you
don't
said
recall
that.
using it.
What did you say?
Um, I
I
don't
said
know.
you
Why
agree
don't you
with it
why don't you have it on hand? Like what I said. What the fuck?
moments ago. I
What?
said, do you agree with
Bro,
it?
this is so scuffed. What?
You said not all of it. Are you gonna like? So you said not all of it. So I'm assuming you think someone was like embellished.
Oh, why why don't you have an active disagreement? Like where where
I don't like your videos. They suck.
okay, you don't have to like my videos. You can just
Well,
always
I don't
watch
want to
something
watch them
else.
either. I'm not gonna watch. Well, I don't want to watch them, but I want to argue with you because we obviously disagree, and I'll give us something to talk about.
Um, but
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it,
but
I
you didn't
guess we
even
don't have to.
come in here with like one of my statements that you disagree with. Like
Why would I?
you
I don't need to. I know we disagree. We would just need to figure out what we disagree
on
on and then
what?
argue about
On
that.
what? Wait, why do we need
That's
to
well,
find out in the moment? That's
apparently
so gay. That's so gay.
about the
What like
details of
why
the
why do you
pixie
want to
stuff or whatever. We already found something, and now
dude,
you're just like mad that you don't want to
bro.
do it.
I can't be trying to find a disagreement in the moment. You're supposed to find a disagreement
We already
before
found
a
one.
confrontation.
We already found one. It was about
Okay.
how much of the Destiny violent consent stuff is true. And you said not all of
Uh
it, so I was asking you which parts you don't think are true.
um I don't know if he so do you remember the whole like recording cherry thing?
Yeah.
Um was there a police report for that
Well, we
or
don't know. It's
something?
not
Or
public
something
yet.
is there some way for me to verify it's
Well, the
Like
recording was
the
released. You might think it's
validity.
consensual.
I know the recording exists. But like, is it being taken seriously in the criminal sense, or is it just being like painted as such?
Well, I wouldn't know. It's not public. Doesn't need to be public to be an issue that you recorded them without their consent.
I don't know. It just seems as though that there isn't really
You don't
that
know whether or not it
much.
needs to be public to know if it's an
Well, you
issue.
didn't let me finish. I said
Yeah,
that
you said I don't know. It just
there
seems
isn't.
as if.
Okay, well, you have to let me finish first. Okay, I said that
I was just reminding you what you
what.
said.
Okay, so I don't know about the police report. I feel as though there isn't any strong claims as to like um or strong indication that maybe the police report was made in the first place or in good faith, because I remembered that
Good faith.
if you actually do file a police report in Florida, I think that it's supposed to be public or something. The last time I checked, there should be some kind of public record tied to it, but I'm not sure if I've never seen it before, but maybe it does exist. I don't know. I mean,
So you're
obviously, if
saying,
it does exist, it's pretty bad for Steven. But like the thing is that I would have to know more details, you know?
um, I mean, even the police report doesn't exist. I mean, he still recorded her without consent. That would just point towards that being the case, I guess.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So your disagreement is whether or not the
I'm
police
just
report
curious.
exists. You think everything it is bad, or
I'm just curious. When you hear
uh-huh.
the recording, I heard a segment of the recording. Can you even tell that one of them is Cherry? Like, is it
I guess so,
obvious?
yeah.
Okay, because when I hear the recording, it sounds entirely muffled. Like
You have
I
like
couldn't
an
tell
don't
what's going
haven't
on
you
in
said
there.
before you have like an audio processing disorder? I don't mean to be rude. I've heard you've had this. You think maybe that's why?
An audio processing disorder?
That's why you have a weird voice, right? So maybe that's why you don't understand it, but it's very clear. I mean, it's kind of gross. I don't want to go over it, but it's very clearly her like accent or whatever.
Um, okay. I mean, if it is, we would have to just wait for more information, right? Like the thing is that we
But
don't
more
know,
information.
like for example, we don't know whether or not the recording is um actually, do you have a segment of the recording right now? Like, can we pull it up? We can listen to it together.
Um, I don't want to. I could find it, but I'd rather not. Also, it might be TOS.
Okay. Hold on. Person who received the recording does is not even aware I had consented to the recording. Okay. Cherry does not consent to that audio being played online. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that like if that exists, it's bad, I guess. Like, what else do you want me to say?
You guess?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just because you said,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't agree with all of it, and so
I'm
the only thing you
casting.
disagree with is
I'm
you don't want the police
casting. Yeah,
report.
sure. I'm casting doubt on it because obviously I have to ask some clarifying questions about it, right? Does that make sense?
Um, you're casting doubts on if it exists or if it was consensual or not, or
Mm-hmm.
you're just saying that you want more info
Yeah.
for the sake of more info.
Yeah. Like for example, even if it does exist, right? Which I already know that it does. Um, I am also like wondering if steps are taken to take it seriously, you know? And Kuihman vouches for, yeah, I don't trust Kuihman's word, okay? Fuck. I mean, like, fuck. Like, dude. Yeah, of course I wouldn't trust his word, right?
Right. Well, yeah, that guy sucks. He leaked my DMs, whatever. Sure, but it doesn't need to be getting even reported to the police for it to be a violation of consent. But I guess you said that's already bad. But it's It's like really bad, and also
Well,
Destiny's lying in that case,
it's
right?
it's like with any case, right? Like after a police investigation, there has to be some kind of conclusion that comes out. Like, what is he being charged with? Like, he's not even charged with anything. He's not arrested over this. Like, fuck. Like,
Does it
he
need
isn't
to be
even
arrested
arrested
for it
yet.
to be a disgusting
So,
violation of
right,
like
right. But the thing
consent or
is that
whatever and
is right, right.
basic
But
human
like,
decency?
yeah, but like, I'm just saying until he's arrested, I feel as though like just filing a police report or saying that the police report is valid, I have to trust Kuihman for like the existence of the police report just seems silly to me. Because the thing is that usually we don't
I
make a
don't
big deal
even
out of something until
talk about the
someone's
police
charged with a crime.
reports. Well, yeah, you can actually make a big deal of something unless someone's
Okay. Well,
charged, even if they're not trying.
then in that case, I would say you're just rushing a little bit because
Rushing. There's plenty of situations where people have done bad
there's a lot of
things but
things
not
where you have
have
to like
been
wait and see.
criminally. Wait and see what.
Yeah, but this is a specific scenario in which it does warrant a criminal investigation, right? That's what you're saying.
I've never
Do you
said.
agree or
I
disagree
mean,
with
I
that?
think it does. Sure, but that doesn't matter as to whether or not it's like a disgusting, fucked up thing to do, right? It could be that she never goes to the police. She still records her without her consent and is lying about.
okay. You're condemning Destiny on something in which he has not yet been arrested or charged by the cops for. Like he's
Okay.
not spent a
I
day
don't,
in jail over this
can you
or anything
imagine him doing something
or
and not
bailed
getting
out.
arrested and that's still being bad?
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you could jaywalk and break the law and not get
Um,
arrested. I guess that's
Not
semi
even just
bad,
something minor.
right?
It doesn't need to be minor. There's plenty of things you can do, which just because you don't get caught doesn't make them not bad things, right?
Right. But
Like,
I'm trying to make an example to show you that like if just because you break the law and don't get arrested, right, that doesn't mean that it is something necessarily where you have to like, I don't know, cast major judgment on or something, right? If you don't know all the details. Because obviously if the police does like investigate it and details of the case start to come out, we can trust that a lot more than the word of Kuihman, right? And a recording. We don't know the full facts of the matter at
word of
all,
Kuihman
right?
and Cherry and other people who know
Okay,
her.
okay. Cherry and
Well,
Kuihman,
we
there.
know we
Listen.
know the recording exists. We know that
Yeah.
it was recorded without consent, unless you don't believe Cherry. Regardless, it's very clear. Destiny hasn't denied that. I don't even Destiny's denied. It was recorded without consent.
Mm.
That's the issue. Is it going to go to a police report? Who cares? You record without consent, and he lies about the
You don't
details.
even hold on. You don't even know whether. Here's the thing. I'm just assuming that it wasn't recorded. It was recorded without consent. That's my assumption. Does that make sense? However,
Yeah, I know
the
what an
thing
assumption
is,
is.
the thing is that how do we know it's not the case that Cherry gave consent and then retracted it later?
How do we know that she
Like
didn't give
she
consent
gave consent
to be
beforehand,
recorded without
and
her
then now,
knowledge?
but then her public statement is, I never gave consent. How do you know it's not that? How do you know that's not the case? She's a fucking BPD person. Like she's crazy. She goes and goes online
Years
and
at a
lies about
time.
15
She's not
two.
crazy.
Not sorry, not 15 two. And then she goes on to
15-2.
date J
How
Stalk.
do you know
Like
that she like? Oh, date that makes her crazy that she dated Jay
no,
Stalk?
yes, I think if you date J Stalk, you're pretty
Uh-huh.
crazy. But like
I don't know. I mean,
but you
you
know
could say the
like
same
Cherry
about.
herself is dude, Cherry herself is not even a trustworthy person. So when she says that she didn't give
Well,
consent at that moment, like you realize that's why I don't trust her words, right? Like she's not exactly someone who's
well, you didn't
credible.
give a reason other than that she has BPD. But you know, BPD, it's not like your whole life. It's like you have moments, but it's like she's stood by this for years, or like a year and plus, or almost the whole
Cherry,
time. So,
Cherry,
what? Years.
Cherry acts like a 12-year-old. Like she is
No, well,
actually a
Destiny acts like a
brain
12-year-old
dead
too.
drooling
I don't
vegetable.
know. Dude, have you seen Destiny? He literally stares at the ceiling all day. I mean, if you want to point out, these people act weird, so you can't trust them. Destiny's like the most retarded freak of all time, but you're taking his word, I guess.
No, Destiny is the most handsome, sexiest person that I've ever seen. I'll suck his dick.
Okay, well, obviously he isn't, but like your point, if you're saying this person's like gross, this person's epic, I say that person's gross, and there's like plenty of things to point out. You can't. You're just saying this person's bad, and you're not giving a reason why. It's like lame and gay.
Is there really something so bad about me saying let's just wait for more details to come out?
wait. Well, you're not just saying wait for more details. You're saying also that you believe Destiny in the situation, and don't think he's a lying freak, and that's an issue in my opinion.
Okay, and where did I say that I believe Destiny on the Cherry recording situation? What did
Well,
he?
just in the way you act, I
First of all,
guess.
okay, how about this? Say what Destiny has said on the Cherry recording situation, and then say which parts I believed him on. Go.
Just the parts where he just smears her and doesn't actually engage. You know, he's
Okay, so
when
maybe
Destiny
you
talks
shouldn't
about it,
claim
he
things
doesn't
if you
really.
have like literally nothing on hand, right?
I just explained it to you.
You accuse me. You accuse me of
You
believing
agree with
Destiny's word on
Destiny.
the Cherry recording when I
His word
literally,
is to
I
sow
literally,
fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
first of all, I
It's his
don't even
word.
know. I don't even know what the fuck Destiny said on the Cherry recording situation. That's number one. And
Oh,
if I did, I don't even remember. Okay. Third of all, okay, I don't believe I don't believe, even if it did, I wouldn't believe his word on the Cherry recording situation. The only thing I cast doubt on is the police report, and that was a good question levied by Destiny. Where the fuck is the police? Well, I mean, I don't even know if he asked that. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that asked that. Is like, where the fuck is the police report? Or
no, I
like, I
thought
haven't
him
seen with my
bring
own
it up.
eyes, right? Like that
Uh-huh.
thing. That thing is not a compromising piece. I'm sorry, but I don't think the police record number or something is a compromising piece of information that would compromise the investigation. I do not think so. Does that make sense?
Sure. I mean, you cannot think that. I mean, Destiny would be more than happy to harass everyone involved, so I can see why she wouldn't want to bring it up. But
You know what? You
listen,
guys
I
have
mean,
something. You guys have something that I don't, okay? Destiny's harassment. I
who am
wish he
I?
would harass me sexually.
Well, no,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean like me personally. I just mean like in general. Like, you know, I can see why she wouldn't want to allow someone with a history of harassing and going after his enemies to have like sensitive information about the case. I feel like I could see why you wouldn't want to do that. Um, you said
Cool.
that Destiny doesn't pay attention to you.
That was mainly a joke.
It's true
We
though.
I mean, we
It's more of
chit
a non
chat.
sequitur than a joke.
We chit chat
You
a little bit
chat.
in DMs, but that's it.
Oh.
But like it's not like we have long
Um.
talks where we sit by the beach and then drink tequila and stare into the sunset holding hands and kissing each other, right?
Yeah, no, Destiny wouldn't do that. He's too avoidant. I guess I want to point out that Destiny has lied. If you don't care about the Cherry stuff and think she's crazy, at least about the Pixie stuff, he's lied about that.
All right,
And
okay, yeah,
so
go
you
ahead.
just shouldn't care about him.
Which part? I might agree with you though on that. Which part?
The Pixie stuff, I don't know. It's
Just
like
name one. Just name one lie.
well,
Just name one
oh, I
lie.
know. He said that
Yeah.
she didn't have consent to send it to the boyfriend, but she did.
Um, can you detail the timeline of events for that one again? I don't quite
What was
remember
it? It
that
was
one.
like, so obviously Destiny shared to the 17-year-old Rose a bunch of sex tapes of Pixie, and
Mhm.
then those were leaked, and then Pixie came out with a lawsuit and was like, these were shared to the Rose person without my consent, and then Destiny was like, ah, yes, but there was implicit consent, which was retarded, that's a whole other thing. But the lie was he said, well, she sent them to her boyfriend at the time, some other guy, without my consent, but apparently there was consent, according to Lonerbox as a third party. So there you go. And Pixie. And the
I have
guy.
no idea what the fuck you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to parse what you just said. But it's. Listen, okay. Are you saying that okay? Destiny said that Pixie never had explicit consent from Pixie's own boyfriend, right? But then
No, from
Pixie
Destiny.
said consent from Destiny.
Destiny said Pixie shared vids of Destiny and Pixie with Pixie's boyfriend, and she didn't have the consent, but she did. Destiny lied about that. Sure, there's other things she lied about. There's other things he lied about. Point being, he lies about the situation. He lies about a bunch of stuff. And that's really what I want to get at, is that this is like a liar. And so even if you think what he did is shitty, but still think his politics and other stuff
No,
is
no,
good,
no.
well, he's a liar, so why the
I
fuck would
don't.
you trust him?
I think you might be recalling it wrong because from what I remember of that situation was Pixie claimed that Destiny has lied because she has received explicit permission from her boyfriend at the time, um, in order to um, share news, right? That was the explicit lie that Pixie has leveraged at Destiny. Yes?
Pixie leverage a Destiny. You don't mean
Yes.
Destiny leverage a Pixie?
No, Pixie leveraged at, like, that's what Pixie said Destiny lied about. Was like the part where
Yes.
Pixie was also sharing the nudes, right? So Destiny was trying to make an argument that Cherry was doing the same thing, right? But then
You
Cherry
mean
went
Pixie?
online to say, "Oh yeah, I got explicit permission from my boyfriend at the time," right?
You mean Pixie? You said Cherry.
Oh, sorry, Pixie. Yes, my bad. They're
Right.
two BPD girls, right? I mixed them up. But yeah,
Well, Pixie isn't even BPD. You're just saying shit, man.
they're both crazy. That's the point.
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah.
it's not even. I don't even think that's fair to say. I think you're being a bit bad faith here.
What? How am I being? I feel like the entire time I've just been saying, well, I could entirely agree with you. I could blah blah blah. Oh my god.
You
Okay.
just made
Yeah.
up that she's BPD. That's not true. She's not crazy in any way, really.
Yeah, it
You're
was in
trying to figure out
jest.
how she's crazy.
I'm like making jokes on the side.
Apologize.
No,
Apologize.
I think I'm good. It's
Donate
okay.
to her Go Give Send Go. Donate to her Give Send Go.
Also, I
On
think
live on stream.
I think what Destiny also said, if you're talking about this other thing, right? I think Destiny also said that Pixie has not gotten explicit consent um from even other people that she has shared the news with Destiny with, right? During the
Yeah,
preliminary
that's what I was talking
hearings,
about. Yeah,
yes?
and that was a lie.
Right.
And Donor Buck
Okay,
said that
okay,
was a
okay.
lie. That's what I was talking about.
If that is the case, then why isn't the transcript released?
It's common to seal the transcript.
What? So it's a public case. Don't you think the public should
It's
have
not a
interest
public
in hearing
case.
about it?
She's
To
a Jane.
give.
She's a Jane Doe in the case. She's a Jane Doe in the case. She
She's
doesn't
a
want it to be
Jane
public.
Doe in the case. What? What do you
Oh,
mean?
so she's not
Okay, so
allowed
she's a Jane
privacy.
Doe. She's a Jane
Public
Doe in the
case.
case, but then she name drops like everyone else,
Yeah, that's
except for
right.
people, except
That's
for
how the
people
law
on her
works.
side. That's crazy to me. What? So okay, so
Yeah,
she deserves to be protected, but she doesn't want to protect the privacy of others, especially. That's okay with
well,
you?
she does some people.
You
That's
know,
how the
it
law
could,
works. You're allowed to be a Jane Doe. You're allowed to be a Jane
Destiny
Doe.
could have been John Doe. Destiny could have been John Doe in that case, but it wasn't, right?
Is that true? Could he have
Why?
been John
Listen,
Doe?
if Pixie is so righteous and amazing and sexy and hot,
Well, yeah.
why doesn't
Pixie had her consent
why doesn't she
violated.
release? Why doesn't she allow the release of the transcript so then she can clear her name, right? Then we can see very clearly who is lying and who isn't lying, right? Based on questioning
Feels like you're
from lawyers
moving
and
the
judge and whatever.
goalposts here. You just want to. It's because it's probably very humiliating. It's about her sensitive news getting
Well, let's think
shared without her
about it.
consent,
Okay,
so she
well,
probably
hold
doesn't
on,
want
hold
the
on, hold on,
transcript to be
hold on,
public
hold on. Well, no, no, no.
and
Let me
scrutinized.
tell you. Let me tell you the reality. Okay, the reality is this, Harry. You don't believe a word Destiny says because you think he's lying. Fine. I don't believe a word that Cherry or Pixie is saying because I think they're lying or misrepresenting things. Great. So we are both basing it off of, telling and whatever, except for the court, transcript, whatever. Okay. We don't really have that much else. However, what we do know is that the recordings exist. We have these various things exist. Do you know what would really clear things up? What would really clear things up is the actual fucking transcript, okay? Because in a court of law, not in an internet courtroom where everyone has their own agenda or trying to advance their streaming career, don't you think it's such an important thing to have the transcript released because it is a fair investigative, process by a court of law? Why is it that Destiny is the only one that wants to release it? Why?
Because he's not as humiliated as it by her than her. Obviously, it's like it's a tool to like hit her with. Plus, he would just make sense for him to have a disagreement so that he can use this leverage. He doesn't even necessarily care that much. There's like plenty of legal maneuvering reasons why he'd want to act that way.
Oh my
What was I
God.
going to say? Oh,
Give
and
me a break.
also, it is
You're
factually
telling me,
provable.
when it comes to
There
political
are facts of the
maneuvering,
matter, you
Destiny,
just don't want to look into them.
Destiny, the person who said a bunch of Texas kids drowned in the flood and maybe they're dead and it's because of God's will, cares about political maneuvering suddenly when it comes to the release of the
He cares
transcript.
about himself. Yeah, it's self-centered. He's like, yeah, talking about kids satisfies his sexual urges. In this case, it satisfies his monetary urges. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You called me bad faith for saying that Pixie has BPD, but now you're saying that Destiny has some sexual urges, and you mentioned children in the same
Um,
line.
you know, that's Destiny. Is Destiny bad faith against himself when he says that? Like, no,
I
no, it's
don't know.
obvious,
Is
just
Pixie
obviously
bad
true.
faith? I don't know. If is Pixie bad faith for naming herself as Jane
You
Doe, but
didn't
dropping
even
Destiny's name
respond to
and then
what I.
dropping Kiwi
You're not even
Farms?
responding to what I said. You're not responding to what I said.
Why? You're
Um,
the one. You're the one who's not really
said I'm like bad
who's
faith for saying
going
that
kind of
Destiny
schizo. But okay, sped.
loves making edgy jokes about children. I mean, I don't see how that's like
What the
bad
fuck
faith for
does
me
that
to
have to do with the
say.
Pixie Cherry situation anyway?
Well, you brought it up. You brought up that he makes edgy jokes. He said he likes doing that, and he probably
Well,
likes
you're the
keeping
one that
money
brought up
in.
the edgy jokes about children. I never mentioned children up until
No,
that
you
point,
brought that
so.
up. You brought up the Texas flood
Children?
thing with the kids. You said, yeah, that's what the Texas flood tweets were about.
Oh, no. I brought that up because it was the Texas flood and kids, but you brought up the sexual thing and kids. Does that make sense? You
Yeah,
brought
I'm
up the
saying that.
relation between that two. That wasn't me.
Yeah, because Destiny's sexually, gets off on children being humiliated, and so that's why he
Okay,
does
and
that.
you
And I'm
call me
saying,
bad faith. Okay, dude.
and I'm saying, in
And
the same
Destiny
way,
gets off on children being
Pixie,
bad
he
faith.
wants to win
Well,
that
sorry,
case.
on children being
So he's
humiliated.
not
Dude,
being
what?
inconsistent. He's self-serving both times. He's just self-serving both times.
Harry,
See what I mean? He's like,
are you a Kuihman
what?
orbiter?
Um, I mean, I guess so, but not like I have disagreements with him and
You
whatever.
would consider yourself to a Destiny anti-fan, right?
I would call myself a Destiny snarker.
Yeah, okay. That's all I need to know.
No,
Thank you.
man.
I just need you to label yourself, okay? That's all I need.
Yeah, Destiny snarker. That's the
hmm
correct term. Everything else is don't accept anything else. What's your point? I mean, yeah, Destiny's obviously like a pedophile. Do you want
What?
to like argue about that?
How? When have we established that? That he's a
Well, I'm not saying
pedophile?
we established it.
What?
Oh, we didn't establish that. I'm just bringing that up. He's a wife beater. He's a sexual predator. The molestation victim. He abandons his kids. These are all just facts to me. Do you want to like argue about those
Well, I
or
mean,
about the case?
I don't deny that he did say a long time ago that, yeah, I like fucking, me and my wife together were like physically abusive towards each other, but like,
Yeah.
why? What does that have to do with Pixie Cherry, whatever the fuck? Who cares?
Well, because you were asking me, Parry, how could you possibly say so and so about Destiny as bad fate? I'm saying there's plenty of facts about Destiny. The reason I brought up the fact about him being attracted to kids to show there's a self-serving reasoning behind his Texas flood tweets. In the same way, he's being self-serving when he wants to win the case, and that is why. Because you said, you think he's being maneuvering in a legal system. I don't even think Destiny's doing it per se. It's probably his lawyer. But yes. The answer is yes.
For what? For what question? I wasn't listening. Sorry. You were just like going on and on. What's up? Yes to what?
Yes, Destiny is being, maneuvering in the legal case. That's why he's using the transcript as a cudgel, basically, as a yeah.
Wait, hold on. So Destiny is using the transcript as a cudgel, but Pixie isn't using the entire lawsuit as a cudgel?
I mean, I guess. Well, you can't use the lawsuit as a cudgel in the lawsuit. She's using it as a part of doing a lawsuit. My point is
Tell me,
that
what kind of
the
justice?
specific
What kind of justice is Pixie
disagreement on the
looking to
transcript,
acquire here?
15 million, which is very fair. I think she should ask for more.
You think $15 million is fair for this?
How much money does Destiny make in a month? Do you know?
I don't know. Probably like
He said
800,000,
as much. He said the
700,000
answer.
ish.
Yeah. So what would that be? A year and a half of income plus it's all invested. So not actually that much, really. Not actually that much.
Wait,
She's asked
someone.
for
I
more.
think. I remember hearing a long time ago that the public statute penalty limit is $200,000.
I believe there's multiple statutes. There's like different things that he's being accused of, basically, right? If you look at the lawsuits, like there's this
No,
one for this,
but
there's
the
penalty of
lawsuit.
this, for this penalty of that. I don't remember the exact details. You could go and open the lawsuit if you want.
Did you know that
It'll
Destiny
be
has already spent
47
more
pounds.
than Destiny has spent more than already $200,000 on this lawsuit? Did you know that? Don't you
Yes,
think
and
that's
I'm glad.
punishment enough? Like, let's just assume Destiny did the
No,
worst of the worst. You don't think 200,000 for a 200,000 penalty limit is enough?
he hasn't apologized, so no. And he's a
Oh,
billionaire or a millionaire. A
yeah,
millionaire, I should say,
and
not
we all know
billionaire.
how genuine public apologies are. Am I right? Maybe he should pull out the ukulele and sing
In
a song.
private, in public, he hasn't said that what he did is wrong at all. It doesn't need to be genuine anyway. It's about showing publicly that you admit that what you're doing is wrong. It's yeah. So I think there's if it's 200,000 for him to like be stubborn, that's different than 15 million admitting that he had errors in his ways. So yeah, 200,000 is like nothing to him.
I don't
It's
even
like
know if
less than a
Destiny has
month.
15 million, dude. Like, what are you even talking
Um,
about? Like, does he
what, are you
even have 15
retarded?
million?
Do you like? I mean, you would spend it all on coke, but he doesn't do that. So yeah, he does. Yes, he has like investments. Yeah, obviously, easily. Are you retarded? Do you think he's like a poor? How much money do you think Hassan has? He has a comparable amount. Destiny does.
Okay, Hassan probably has a lot more than Destiny, to be fair, right? Like, number one, he was born into a rich family, right? And then number
Right.
two, he
So
earned
is
his
Destiny,
wealth.
to be fair.
He had his show on TYT even before all of this, and then he went on to, blow up and have like concurrent 30,000, 20,000, 30,000. No, so he's pretty damn wealthy. I think Hassan does have at least 15 million. Not Destiny. What the fuck? I don't think so, no?
And you're like an
Actually, no, it's
idiot.
been 10 years. To be fair, it's been 10 years, so I can totally see that, actually. But,
There you go. Yeah, he is easily. It's not even that, wasn't even that much for him. So yeah, he should. It's a fine ask. Also, again, that's just leverage.
listen,
It doesn't necessarily need to be what you think
Perry,
he
when you
needs.
wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, do you, like, is the first thing you choose to do just like question yourself, oh, how much should I hate on Destiny today? Is that like how you question
Honestly,
things?
recently, yeah, actually, yeah, I've been thinking of other things to talk about how much Destiny's a loser
Okay, are
regarding.
you pursuing a
Um,
degree, or are you employed in some way, or have you ever
well, I don't
polled
talk
whether or
about
not your
my
audience is
personal
employed?
life.
How much do
I
you
haven't done
spend
this,
browsing
no.
Kiwi farms and posting, maybe?
I don't post on Kiwi Farms. I don't really browse on it unless I need a particular piece of
Are
information,
you
like what
employed,
Destiny
Perry?
used to do when he browsed
Perry, are
all
you
the time.
employed?
Um, I don't talk about my personal life is the
What's your
thing, but don't worry,
BMI?
listen, I'm doing fine. My BMI, I mean, my face is public. You can check that up. What's Destiny's? That's the question. He's like a skinny fat freak. The fucking Vyvanse isn't helping there.
You wait, hold
Um,
on. Do you realize why like we kind of view Destiny anti-fans like this? Because you're
like
like
what?
proving every single stereotype true. Like, you're
Wait, like what?
unhinged, you're crazy, delusional,
How?
bad faith. Like,
Unhinged. I've been on the hinges this whole time. Delusional. I've given you examples
you
of
want
why
to
things would be
play
a
through
certain
the
way.
you should, after this you should play back to the beginning of the debate and see like who was going crazy first. Because as far as I'm
How was I
concerned,
going
I was
crazy? I
pretty
didn't
much
even yell or
measured.
anything.
I was measured. I think I was measured. I was like reading the room. I was trying to match your energy a little bit. But you're the one who went like directly to, crazy shit, no?
Like what?
Um, I don't know. Like, you were making personal attacks first, no? Or something?
Against you?
I was yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So it was like I was chuckling, right? And then you were like, "Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?" Hold on. Wait, fine. You know
It's
what?
not a personal
I'm gonna
attack.
mute you. I'm gonna mute you for a moment because I gotta go back to the beginning of the debate and see like who like fucking went crazy first. Hold on, be right back. All right, guys, let's figure this out. Fine. At least this is a claim that we can actually check. Okay. Fuck. Unlike the fucking transcript. Fuck me, dude. Hold on. I
We can just
use
talk about that
the
unless you don't want to.
second 11?
You think are like embellished or made up?
Wait, what the fuck? I thought you had an active disagreement with me or something. Not like why is this turning into an interview?
Well,
Like,
I
do you,
just
do you,
want
do you
to.
know what my positions
Yeah,
are?
I've seen. Um, you're like a loser who just like.
What? Oh my god! Ah! Ah! You
You're so
called
cool when you
me,
said that.
dude, you
Hi.
literally immediately called me a loser after I questioned what the
Well,
disagreement was.
I mean, you are a loser. That's not like bad fate. That's just you are like a word freak. I
Okay,
mean,
alright,
is
yeah,
that a rude?
okay.
That's rude.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy to me that you would just lie like that in front of my face and said
if
that.
you're a
Oh yeah,
loser,
look
I
who
would
was
lie that
bad
you're a
faith first.
loser.
Who would be bad face first?
It's not
Who
bad
would
faith
be
calling a
lie
loser.
first?
It's not common. And bad faith is
Mm.
when you are engaging knowing that you're lying. That doesn't have anything to do with calling you a
Okay,
loser.
then
It's
ad
just
hominem. You realize ad hominems are brought up
okay.
in the context of them being bad faith, right? Like an ad hominem attack is a
No,
bad faith
it's not
attack.
about bad faith. It's a fallacious debate argument. It's not
Yeah,
actually a
that's
bad
called
faith
bad
attack.
faith.
This thing's
That's
bad
called
faith.
bad faith, you retard.
No, a fallacious debate argument is something where you're trying to support a point, but you aren't functionally supporting the point. Something being bad faith is when
Yeah, how
you
and what
are
what
engaging in
and
something,
which
but
function
your
exactly
mental.
as it pertains to the Pixie cherry case when you call me a loser at the beginning, like at the literally at the very beginning.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it bad faith. For it to be bad faith, I would have to be saying something, not believing. That's bad faith. It's just not a strong argument, okay? It's not like a well-founded argument. It doesn't make
Well,
it bad faith.
well, that is bad faith, but it would just be called lying, right?
No, because it wouldn't be lying. It would be an ad hominem.
No, like when you said that you say something but you don't actually mean it, that would be called a lie.
Yeah, if someone's lying, yes. If someone's knowingly lying, that would be bad faith, yes.
Okay.
And but an ad hominem isn't necessarily a lie. It's a matter of opinion, you could say. I mean, that doesn't make it bad faith.
Perry, how many nudes do you get from Kuihman a day?
None.
Ah, see, that's a lie. That's what we call a lie. Bad faith. See? That's an example.
So yeah, you are a loser. Like you're doing the loser stuff right now. So see, I was right. I wasn't even being like an ad hominem person. It was just an accurate description.
Do you play any video games with JStock?
No, that guy sucks.
Are you like do you pursue a degree?
Oh, I don't want to talk about my personal life, but
Okay, well, I mean, if you're pursuing a degree in like architecture or something, you should just change degrees immediately because I would never trust to be in a building that you have designed or built or anything like that. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, you would probably call pillars bad faith or concrete bad faith at this point. You know?
yeah, that's actually interesting. I think pillars. There are bad faith pillars. You know, they're like faux pillars. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, did you get the link I sent you?
Yeah, you gave me the gifts and go for Cherry Suit Destiny, right? Why?
Donate to it.
How you're telling a pro Destiny streamer, and a pro Destiny audience to donate to
Yeah.
Pixie?
Yep.
Also, by the
To
way,
apologize
is it?
to that's her.
Hold on. Isn't it the case as well that Pixie isn't even spending like money on the lawyer? Is she?
I wouldn't know. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Donate to apologize.
Well, the $52,000 that she has raised so far, I wonder how much of that she is pocketing.
Well, there's a amount of transparency with that. I mean, if you just want to like make up accusations, I can like lie about you.
I think I demand some transparency from Pixie. I think it is incredibly bad faith of her to maybe seize money for her own gains instead of paying her lawyer.
All right.
Maybe.
I mean, if you
okay.
think that,
I'm
it's
gonna need
fine.
some receipts.
No
Okay. I need
evidence.
some accountability on Pixie's part. That's what I need. All right. I need
Yeah,
some
there's this guy in your
accountability
chat
on. Otherwise she's
stumbling
just.
through life.
Otherwise she's just kiffles.
He's
You know?
saying don't give her money. So stumbling through life, you have to give Pixie $10,
Mm.
and you Foodshops, you have to give like 50.
Wow, that's crazy, chat.
Why would you compare her to Keffels? I mean,
Well,
this is like the most Keffels
I
like
mean,
person of all time, right?
right. So when you make a Gifts and Go link or a GoFundMe link, and you put it behind a supposedly righteous cause, you raise money for it, but you don't have any receipts of how the money is spent and where the money is going.
Well, there's
Yeah, I do actually think that's
currently
comparable to Keffels. Yes, I do think so.
lawsuits
Yeah.
happening, so I would say the receipts are the
Where's the receipts?
lawsuits.
Are you gonna say that Kuihman told you guys that? Oh yeah, the receipts exist,
Yeah.
just like the police report. Is that what I'm gonna hear?
You think the lawyers just came out of the ether?
Whoa, hey, I mean, like, dude, listen. Personally,
So you don't have
okay.
evidence. You're just saying
If
that, okay.
you're gonna hire H1B lawyer, okay, at least make sure they have credentials. Okay, Jesus.
It doesn't. It's like I don't even know what that means.
Perry, am I being bad faith right now?
One
Am I
last
being
thing.
bad faith,
One
Perry?
last thing.
Perry, am I being bad faith?
No, I guess so. Yeah, because you
Well,
you
guess
aren't
what,
even
Perry? You called me
engaging.
loser first, so you deserve it. Okay, that's what. Wait, hold on. We have some people who want to talk to you. Hold on, don't go yet. Okay, hold on. Gotta drag them in. Okay, all right. Hold on. This person named Yoge. Okay, you know who Yoge is? You know,
No.
J-Stug loves mentioning Yoge. I mean, you wouldn't know, right? I think, this is someone who definitely, hold on.